Hey everybody, I'm really excited to share with you a little behind the music for this song called Outside by Kylie Ann. Now this song, the first time I heard it, I felt like it really captured her whole story, what she was trying to unfold. Sort of one of the cool things about doing a full EP with an artist or a full album rather than just one song is that you really get to learn their different dimensions in the story that they're trying to tell their audience as a whole. And I got to do a full EP for Kylie, which was such a treat. She's so cool. But anyway, I felt like this song, Outside, was like kind of the period at the end of the sentence for the whole EP. And we both agreed that it was supposed to be the last and final song on the EP. It's the moment where she says, yeah, I've really been hiding who I am, and I'm ready to just come outside of my shell, share the real person that I am, and in all of its glory without fear. It's a real vulnerable song. So whenever I approach a production, I have to know and understand what the artist is all about, what story they're trying to tell with this song. And again, since I got to do the full EP, each song we could be a little adventurous based on what she was trying to say. This song, I really, really wanted it to feel exposed and super vulnerable because that is the point of it. It's like, okay, I'm ready to stop pretending and hiding my feelings and hiding who I am, and I'm just going to come outside of myself and show you who I am. So now I'm going to go to the project and show you a little bit about how we captured that vulnerability. First of all, since this is a behind the scenes, I wanted to show you what Kylie sent me originally, her demo. Now, a lot of people don't know even the very first step in getting a song ready to go. And this is the first step. Essentially, you're going to send me a demo of you singing the song a cappella, or if you play an instrument, and in this case, Kylie plays the guitar. So we went ahead and I thought I had this ready to go. I guess I don't. I'm going to play a little bit of what Kylie sent me, which is just this demo of her playing and singing. And she always writes with her guitar, almost always. Now, from listening to that, you might immediately think, oh, this is supposed to be an acoustic pop. But that is not her branding. She loves like the real modern sounds. And so the first thing is we got to take that acoustic guitar out, right? Acoustic guitar has its own character. It's a unique instrument in that it feels like a girl in her bedroom singing a song automatically, even if it's recorded in a studio. So for the purpose of the sound that we wanted to go for, I wasn't considering that we would use the guitar. So what I started with, first of all, was I always try to lock in and figure out what tempo the artist intends the song to be in. Even though she just played it and sang it and didn't do it in a set tempo with a metronome, I need to figure that out so that I can put it in my program and lock it into the grid. Now, it doesn't mean we can't change the tempo. We certainly can, but generally we're going to keep a song, especially if you're going for pop, we really want to keep it in tempo. As soon as you start adding other instruments, and especially drums, if you're not in a set tempo, good luck with that. It will sound pretty sloppy. It'll be hard to tighten it up. So anyway, I figured out what the tempo was, about 112, and you can hear it. That's pretty much where she's playing it. And once in a while, I have to make an adjustment to the file just to make it fit the tempo. No big deal, because I'm just using that track that she sent me as a way to get started with the song. I usually start with the drums if I know the song is going to have drums, because it defines such a big part of what the song is going to feel like. It's such a main character. So I put together a little laid back beat. I'm going to take that metronome out so you can hear it. Dry, electronic sounding. The dry really helps you get that up close, personal / vulnerable sound, so that's why I went for that sound. The other thing is, since we were not going to use the acoustic guitar, I needed a main character instrument. Every song has one. It's sometimes a piano, it's sometimes I can't even tell what that instrument is. And I bet if you listen to this, you might not be able to tell what it is. But that's kind of the main character instrument. I just took her chords, and I'm going to undo this so you can actually see what it looks like without this effect. I have this, where did it go? This filter guy, this shaper box, which puts a filter on a band of frequencies, and you can kind of play. Oh, it's such a cool tool. I love it. Without shaper box, this is the sound. You might be surprised. It's just a pad called Oceans in Serum, which is one of my favorite synthesizers. Now I'm just going to undo what I just did because I did lots of edits to make it sound smooth. And now we've got that kind of pulsing. And why did I want that pulsing? Well, it's not even a pulse. It's like a longing, like kind of, what is that? Like a delayed pulse. And again, that really adds to this feeling of being a little hesitant and wanting to go for it, but then kind of retracting within yourself. I love that feeling because it really contributes to the overall message of the song. Being a little bit vulnerable and scared. So then those together. Now on her vocals, we went super dry, really up close, tight compression. I've had a good time, but I've seen it all from the outside. Then when we jump to the chorus, it's such this beautiful soaring melody. And again, I always imagine, the sound is such an extension of what the lyrics are telling you. And right here she's saying, I want to fly away. And she's got this beautiful arching melody. So I added, here's her lead vocal singing it. It's still dry. I could fly away. But what I did was I added a couple of stacks, a couple of doubles of her vocal, and put a fair amount of reverb on them, which is that echoey sound. So now all of a sudden we have this different sense of space. I could fly away. So the transition from really dry up front vocal to now a little more open and spacious. And then we added some strings in there. it's really dry again. Back to some space. And then dry. Here's my little shaper box doing another cool thing for me. Let me take it off so you can kind of hear what it is by itself. I just took a little piece of her vocal. I just want you to see. That's it, all that's there. And then added some EQ. Added this guy kind of modifies the tone of the voice. You can also change the pitch, but I didn't. I just modified the tone. And then this guy that does all kinds of crazy, let's see, I have like a stutter thing on there, and then some delay, which is also echo. Which is such a great part of modern production that I love, where you can play with the voice in ways that other decades of music we haven't been allowed to do, and which is one of the reasons I really love modern pop production, because I love the voice as an instrument. I know you're listening. Little echo coming in here. So whenever you're producing a pop song, there's got to be change and progression throughout. If we just put all the instruments right at the beginning and there was never any textural changes or ear candy moments or new characters coming in, listeners get bored. Admit it, we all have short attention spans. So that's part of the reason that we want to add some new characters. Again, though, this song is a vulnerable song. We didn't want it to go crazy with a bunch of, dynamic, bold instruments. The only thing we add later is some more backing vocals right here. Can you even hear me? And they're very kind of that same longing, hesitant pulse. And then we go to the chorus with that soaring melody again, and then a bridge, which is basically just a recap of some of the stuff we've already heard in the lyrics and melody, or backing vocals. And then we finish out the song with this recap final verse, and it's just this kind of busy drum thing going on, the triplets. I loved that triplet fill against the real straightforward beat. I want you to see, and I'm ready to be me. And then we just it just ends there with me. I love that. So I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes. I put a link to her video. She did a video for this song in the comments and also in my Instagram bio. So I hope you'll check it out. I hope you'll support Kylie. She's such a great, talented, super cool chick and deserves to be supported in her music ambitions because she's super talented too. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.